Hello, yes, hi. I'm glad for you to hear me, I guarantee. Welcome to the Dark Knight Conspiracies, episode 100, Enter the Lion King. Well, we'll do a little bit of house cleaning. First off, I don't know what happened yesterday, but it was working on my end. Don't know why there was no sound, but I got some ideas. So let's try this again, folks. So, as you know, I've been away for like 3 weeks, and you want to know why? I was in YouTube jail. They didn't get me once, they got me twice. Took down 2 of my videos, and I just recently got out this weekend. So, this will be the last video I post on YouTube because it's only a matter of time. So for all you YouTubers out there, if you want to listen to my episodes, you're going to have to go find me on BitChute, BITCHUTE. Cannot leave the link in there. They will not allow me. I'll be posting on there from here on out because it's only a matter of time before they take that site down. Boy, I'll tell you, when you know you're over the target. That's all I gotta say. You know you're over the target. So what? What kind of action, boy? It's been fast and furious again. And this last couple of days was no exception, and I think that's what I'm pretty much going to be focusing on. So let's get into it. So we got, I believe this was, Thursday. So they passed the red flag laws, which were signed on Saturday. And let me explain how this game's played, folks. We all know this against the Constitution. But this is what they do. This is their playbook. They know it's against the Constitution. They put it out there. They pass it. And then somebody will take it up and file a lawsuit, and then it gets dragged through the courts, all the way to the Supreme Court before it'll probably be shut down. And then the problem is how much damage can be done within that time frame. This is what they do. They don't care. Wake up. If you haven't seen it now, they do not care about the law. They do not care about the Constitution. And all I can tell you is just be careful. I wouldn't go around bragging about stuff. Because let's face it, I think we all know an Amber Heard in our lives. If you get my drift. So we got that to worry about. But then, Friday, we finally got a small victory for us, but a bigger victory for God. And then this goes through the whole, this meltdown had to do with, this was a New York ruling, where this, Supreme Court overturned an old New York law about carrying, getting a CCW carry concealed permit, and basically said it was unconstitutional. And boy, the haters came out. Yeah, Keith Olbermann, idiot. Piers Morgan, idiot. Marianne Williamson, I love this. People will die because of this. Marianne, why don't you go live in New York? You dumb SOB. People are already dying because they can't do it. People will all die because of this. Are you kidding me? Tell that to the little kids in Uvalde. Clown. Go back to your crystals. And you got the governor coming out. Oh, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. This ain't going to stop us. And Navarro, another idiot. Go back to the country you came from. David Hogg. He comes out of nowhere again. And you got Gavin Newman, Sheldon Whitehouse, and then, of course, the mayor. This doesn't change anything. This is what I'm talking about, folks. They do not care what the law is. They are going to do what they want. So then, we had the big one. Roe versus Wade is gone. Now, this isn't, again, this is how they mislead people. You want to talk about disinfo. And again, now let me just state, these are my opinions. These are not facts that I'm putting out there, folks. You understand? These are not facts. Even though I'm reading you articles from journalists. These are not facts. Frickin' unbelievable. What this did was just kick it back to the states where it belonged. Our federal government has no business. Our Constitution, this is what our forefathers were afraid of. They have no business getting involved in state issues. But this is what they do when they try and get voters. And let me ask you, if this was so important to them, why haven't they been able to make a law out of this for the last 50 years? I'd sure love to hear the answer for that. They don't have the votes? Well, what does that tell you? I mean, they got control of everything. They got the Senate, they got the House, and they got the White House. Why couldn't they get this done? I don't know. And if you go through and you watch her little video, this isn't somebody who's angry. This is somebody who's physically afraid. I mean, I didn't see anger in her face. I saw fear. I think they're starting to realize they're losing. But boy, I gotta tell you, all glory and praise to God. Friday was such a glorious day, and the whole weekend. I can't tell you the uplifting I felt that we finally got a little victory. A little victory for us, bigger victory for the man upstairs. And then you got Mad Max. The hell with the Supreme Court. We'll defy them. See what I mean? They're not hiding anymore, people. And I think you're going to see, just like you saw with the passing of the red flag laws, I think 14 GOP senators voted for that. You're going to start seeing people's true colors. They can't hide anymore. They're coming out into the open. You're going to start to see who people are. Then we got let the pigeons loose. Well, it's funny. For the most part, you had the normal spots, all Democrat-run cities. For the most part, you had some little skirmishes, but surprisingly, it looks like the police got in there and they didn't let the stuff boil over. They went in there and they acted quickly. But this one, these people tried to break in to the Capitol while it was in session. Does this sound familiar, folks? Where else did we see this happening? And those people are sitting in solitary confinement. So where's our DOJ? Where's all the other people? Why weren't these people rounded up? It's because they're not going to. Two sets of laws here, folks. Two sets of books. And now you're starting to see companies coming out. They can't give their people raises. They can't give them more money to deal with all this inflation and everything else going on, but they're going to pay $4,000 to employees to go get these operations somewhere else. And this is just one of them. Disney was out there, Starbucks, There's a whole list of them that are now offering this, but yet they can't give their people decent wages. What happened to equality? Interesting. And let me just point out that this was approaching the 50-year anniversary. From 1971, I think it started. Didn't get to court till 73, I believe, somewhere in there. But this is approaching 50 years. You know what else is approaching 50 years? When Nixon took us off the gold standard. I wonder if we're going to see something with the financial system. What do you think? I'd say it's a good bet. You know, with these 50s, which is a, in biblical terms, 50 is considered a jubilee year. So, my take, the Lion King just entered the fight. He just came down the escalator, took the boxing gloves off, and just got into the ring. And now we're going to start to see some action. We're going to start to see his justice, if you know what I mean. 50 years of prayers finally answered. Glory to God. And I believe this is why they're now panicking. They realize somebody else just got into the fight. So, look, I'm not calling for cancel culture, but you know what? You people, you can make up your own minds, do your own decisions. You know what? This ain't the only place you can get this stuff at. Starbucks isn't the only place you can get your coffee. And let me just point out, especially every time you go get that nice $10 cup of coffee, keep in mind, these organizations also support Planned Parenthood. So you're actually paying for this stuff. So think about that, folks. It's your choice, your decision. I'm not telling you what to do. I know I made some decisions. So a California man charged with attempted murder, and it's funny, using a flamethrower. Now, folks, when you go watch the video, I don't know if any of you did this. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, this guy made a makeshift flamethrower in his garage. I don't know if you guys ever did this when you were kids, but when we were kids, we used to take spray paint, and we would burn army men and models. And all you did is you'd spray it and you'd put a match to it and it would turn into a flamethrower. Well, this is what this was when you watch the video. And it's like, they're calling it a flamethrower. I mean, technically, I guess it is, but, I mean, the thing only goes out less than a foot, if that. But the point I was bringing up about this, why are people rioting in California? Night of Rage. California's already got abortion up until birth, I think. What do they care? That's their state. They got what they want. Foot soldiers, organization. But they're not insurrectionists. Nope. They're not terrorists. Nope. It's going to get worse before it gets better, folks. That's what I'm saying. We're really in dangerous times. Really in dangerous times. So you just got to be careful. Pay attention. You know, you got all this inflation. The gas price is going up. I didn't throw this in, but I'm just going to make a quick note. Go do a search. Go do a search for all these food processing plants that have either shut down or been destroyed. You're going to be amazed. I think the last article I saw when I was looking at it, it was like over 100. Now, I know we got more than that in this country, but that's not the point. They're causing this with the food shortages, the high prices. Just be careful, because I'm telling you, the time's coming where you're going to go to the store and all of a sudden the shelves are going to be all empty. And if they're not, be careful coming out of them stores into them parking lots, because that's where they'll get you, is in the parking lot. They'll wait for you outside. Just my opinion. So we had this terror attack in Oslo, Norway. Kills 2, wounds 21. This is why this country has the Second Amendment. And this one's mysterious. 22 young people dead in South African nightclub. Just dead. Don't know. They're inside the club. Everybody's dead. Don't have any answers yet. I'm kind of keeping an eye on this one because it's kind of interesting, because Africa seems to be quite the hub these days. So my take on why things aren't burning to the ground like they did during the George Floyd thing, I think they're leading up to something bigger. Because I thought it interesting that old Brandon got up there and said how everybody needs to protest peacefully. I think that was comms for this. Now's not the time. You'll get your chance type deal. But just my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact or nothing. Just an opinion. And then this happened Saturday night. They showed the video of all the cars with the lights and everything. Putin being rushed to the Kremlin at 11 o'clock at night. Well, the only thing, and this is not just over here, just about all the foreign papers are reporting it too, so my take on this, whatever this was, it's pretty damn serious in my opinion. So we'll just have to wait and see how this stuff plays out over there, because Ukraine, they're losing badly. Again, as far as I'm considered, it's probably over there. We're just not being told anything. So we'll see what this week holds. My guess is, I think you got Kash Patel out there making the rounds, saying how he's got the keys to the condo, and he's going to start declassing and releasing stuff. Things are starting to heat up. Well, there is one more thing, a couple more things I wanted to bring up. I just wanted to point out something significant about Friday when the abortion ruling came out. You got 6/24/2022. That's a 666, folks, for all you gematria people out there. So you got 6, 2 plus 4 is 6, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, 666. And we've heard them use time and time again. They're going to start using their own satanic days against them, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the Lord did that on purpose for. They're going to start using their own gematria against them. And then, what else did we see Friday night? He's back! Yep, everybody's going nuts on social media. Even the mainstream media is starting to report on it now. It's back. And my sister called me over the weekend and said, boy, I bet you're glad this is going back up and posting. I said, no, actually I'm not. I wish it would have just stayed away. Because I'm telling you, I saw this early on. That these people, we were starting to get to a precipice where people, I think we're starting to understand that this wasn't going to come back. And that if they wanted something done, they were going to have to get off their ass and get into the fight. And my opinion, the exact opposite's going to happen, because now they're like, yes, yes. Oh, I can go back. I can sit on my couch, get my popcorn, because 17's going to save the day for me, and I don't have to do nothing now. Boy, I'm so thankful. So that's my take on it. Look, did it serve a purpose? Yep. It taught us how to research, taught us how to look for things, taught us how to use the playbook, taught us how to mirror, and use all the tricks against them so that we could get and discern what the truths were. And I'll just say this about the T-Man. I got some concerns and issues with everything, but I will give him the credit. If he hadn't put those 3 justices on the bench, we wouldn't be here right now. It was kind of shaky there for a while because it didn't look like they were doing what they should have been doing, but they got it right this time. So I'll give you credit there, T-Man. I'll give you credit. Well, we'll see where it goes from here. So what's interesting, I'm going to point out this 4956 here. What's interesting is the timestamp. So it's 23:04:01. Well, if you do the take the military time out, do the mirror, it's 11:04:01. Now, what's significant about 11:04? For those of you that don't know what devolution is, you might want to go look up Patel Patriot, because it's too long for me to explain. But apparently, a lot of people believe that's what's going on right now behind the scenes. And this quote about, are you ready to serve your country again? Remember your oath. The key word is again. Read into that what you want. I have a feeling we're going to start to see, I think we're going to start to see a lot more people get back into the picture again that we thought were gone for, good. We'll see how it plays out. So there we go. I know I said I was going to do a UFO special, but all the stuff with YouTube was hitting me and some other things. Like I said, when Satan attacks you, folks, he attacks you, and that's when I say you're over the target. So I'll wear it with a badge of honor. But I just didn't think now was the time. I think this was more important to get this out there and to talk about it. So I haven't forgotten about it. It just doesn't seem like the right time now. I do believe it fits into what the end game is going to be down the road a little bit. But we'll see what happens. So just letting you all know I'm back. And everything's okay. It's just the old YouTube jail. So again, this is my last post on YouTube. If you want to see any more postings, you're gonna have to go to BitChute and catch me there. It doesn't cost anything. It's just like YouTube. It's a free site. Don't have to create an account. Don't have to do nothing. So with that being said, stay strong, stay safe. Stay vigilant. Be prepared. Be strong in your faith. Give the thanks and credit to the Lord to where it's due. And until next time, Zebra 3, take us home.